Euro 2020 is less than 2 weeks away, and now would be a perfect time to break down the tournament and give you my best bets. Let's roll. What's up, sports fans? My name is Chris, and we're now rocking with the Starting 11, the only soccer betting show you need this summer. Today's Tuesday, June 4th, and in today's video, we're going to be breaking down the Euro 2024 tournament from a betting perspective. We're going to be breaking down the group stages and giving you some best bets for some outright markets. Now, before we get into the plays, though, if you haven't already dropped a like on the video, please go ahead and do so now. If you guys are new around here, please hit the subscribe button. We're pumping out some great content on a daily basis. This is going to be a very fun and profitable Euro Cup for everybody involved, and I'm excited about bringing daily pick videos your way each and every day. Now, without further ado, let's get into the good stuff. As I mentioned off the top, Euro 2024 gets underway in less than 2 weeks' time. It runs from June 14th to July 14th across 10 venues in Germany, and this is the first tournament that Germany has hosted since the 2006 World Cup, which Italy won. Coincidentally, Italy are the defending Euro champions coming into this edition of the Euro Cup. As we take a look at the odds boards for Euro 2024, England are the favorites at plus 300, with France and Germany right behind them at 450. Spain and Portugal round out the teams under 10 to 1, while the aforementioned Italians and the defending champions are outsiders at plus 1400, with Belgium and the Netherlands rounding out the teams at under 20 to 1. Given the way the pre-tournament odds are shaking out, you can make a case for basically everyone under 20 to 1 to win this tournament. But I'm going to give you my two best bets for this outright market later on in the show. First, we're going to start with a quick group-by-group breakdown and give you the best group bets you should be making this tournament. Starting off in Group A, Group A is Germany's to lose, and they're priced upwards of minus 300 to win the group. This German side is going to be dangerous in their home tournament. They're injected with plenty of young talent to add to the veteran presence, and with a coach in place in Julian Nagelsmann, who is going to be there till the end of World Cup 2026. I believe the Germans are prime, I believe they're ready, and I believe they're going to be a big force in this tournament. The real battle in this group is going to be for second place between Scotland, Switzerland, and Hungary actually won their qualifying group by 4 points in the lead up to the tournament. The big game in this group, in my opinion, is going to be Switzerland versus Hungary. Those two teams will fight it out in the first game, and the winner of that game possibly will have the upper hand and early edge in terms of qualifying for the knockout stages. If we're placing a bet on this Group A, I'm taking Germany exact group points at 9 at odds of plus 162. I think they go through the group stage unbeaten and get into the knockout stage with relative ease. Moving on to Group B, this is the group of death with Italy, Spain, Croatia, and Albania all contesting for 2 spots in Group B for passage to the knockout round. On paper, Spain should do enough here to win the group. They have plenty of talent, plenty of young talent at that. They've got a good mix of veterans as well. But you cannot count out the Italians. They have a good track record against Spain. And Croatia, while they're over the hill, can still definitely perform well at times. What should be a tight group? I don't believe laying minus 125 with Spain to win the group is a good play. I believe the value lies in Italy at plus 200 to win Group B for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, they get Albania in the first game. Albania, yes, they had an okay qualifying campaign, but the Italians should have no problem scoring a couple of goals and defending well. And in the flip side, Spain and Croatia match up in the first game, which could definitely lead to, a 1-1 type draw. That 1 point for each team would definitely put them behind the pace with the Italians. And I believe Italy can do enough from those 3 points to get away with topping the group. No matter how you slice it, this is going to be one of the best groups of the tournament. And if we're betting it, we're taking Italy at plus 200 to win the group. Moving on to Group C, this is where the favorites slide. This is where England will have to take on Denmark, Serbia, and Slovenia in a group that should be on paper England's to lose. The battle for second is going to be a juicy one as Slovenia and Denmark tied in group qualifying for the Euro Cup on 22 points, while Serbia finished second in Group G to Hungary. This is going to be England's group to win. And if we're betting this from a betting angle, we're going to take England at 9 exact points to go perfect record in the group stage at plus 250. Over in Group D, this is where you're going to find France, the Netherlands, Austria, and Poland. And on paper, this should be a pretty straightforward group with France and Netherlands being the pick of the litter, while Poland was very lucky to get into this tournament via a penalty kicks against Wales, while Austria finished second in their qualifying group. If we're looking at this group from a betting perspective, I'm taking France, Netherlands, forecast 1-2. That's going to pay out a plus 137. Moving on to Group E, you got Belgium, you got Romania, you got Slovakia, and you have the Ukraine. If we're looking at this group from a betting perspective, yes, Belgium is the clear-cut team that's going to win this group. But this group should feature plenty of goals with teams not willing to sit back and soak up the pressure, instead moving forward and attacking every opportunity they get. You know, Slovakia and Romania are not going to be willing to sit back and let Belgium and Ukraine kind of dictate the way the game is played. They'll have nothing to lose by going forward. And I believe this is going to be one of the highest scoring groups of the group stage. So we're going to take a shot at them at being the highest scoring group of the group stage at plus 550. Finally, in Group F, you have Portugal, the Czech Republic, Turkey, and Georgia. Once again, on paper, this is Portugal's group to lose. They have a great attack. They have great midfield. They have a solid defense. And Czech Republic, they're going to be looking to build off their quarterfinal result in Euro 2020, while Turkey and Georgia are rightfully outsiders. If we look at this group from a betting perspective, the best bet that I'm going to be making for Group F is Georgia under 2.5 goals. I don't think they're going to find the score sheet against Portugal or the Czech Republic, so scoring 3 goals against Turkey is definitely a tall task. I'm taking them under 2.5 group stage goals at plus 120. Switching gears to the Golden Boot winner of the Euro 2024 tournament, it should come as no surprise that Kylian Mbappe, Harry Kane lead the way at plus 500 and plus 550 respectively. But let's take a look at a couple of trends that we can use when backing this Golden Boot winner. First trend we must look at is the average goals of the Golden Boot winner is 4.71. That's essentially 5 goals to win this award. The next step we have to consider is that the winner of the Golden Boot has played for a team that has reached at least the semifinals over the last 7 tournaments, and 3 of the 7 Golden Boot winners during that span have also won the tournament. And lastly, 6 of the 7 winners since 1996 have been on teams at under 8-1 or better to win the tournament. So you take those 4 factors, and we got a couple of guys that stand out first and foremost. Taking those trends into consideration, I've landed on the following 2 players: Harry Kane plus 550 and Cristiano Ronaldo plus 1100. For Kane, he's coming off the best goal-scoring season of his career. He netted 36 times in 32 games in the Bundesliga, while adding 8 more goals in 12 Champions League appearances. For England, his country, he scores 0.69 goals per game, which if we project it towards the finals, it's going to be 4.87 goals for England, which I believe England are going to get to at least the finals in this competition. That's a big spoiler alert. Group stage for England, they should see plenty of opportunity to score goals, and I believe Harry Kane's going to lead the line well, and he's going to be at the center of most of the action. Take him at plus 550 as a Golden Boot winner. As far as Cristiano Ronaldo goes, I believe this number is too good to pass up on the men's all-time leading international goal scorer. Yes, he's kind of drifted off into the limelight in terms of spotlight and attention playing the Saudi Arabia League, but he's on fire there. He's got 35 goals in 31 games played. And for country, he's averaging 0.62 goals per game, which is slightly under the average of 4.71. He's projected for 4.34 goals if Portugal reaches the finals. I don't believe that's enough of a dip in order to dissuade me from betting Cristiano Ronaldo to win the Golden Boot. He's going to want the spotlight on him once again, and it's probably his last final international major tournament. And in a group stage where the goals should be easy to come by against Czech Republic, Georgia, and Turkey, he should have a couple going into the knockout phases. I'm taking Cristiano Ronaldo at plus 1100 to win the Golden Boot as well. And finally, the final segment of the show, we are going to talk about outright winners. If I had one bet to make for the outright winner, $1,000, I would put it on England at plus 300. If you wanted me to pick 2 teams, split up the difference, I would take England and I would add Portugal to the mix as well. The case for England is pretty simple. They have world-class talent littered across the pitch. This is their time to shine, and if Gareth Southgate can't get him to the finals again and ultimately lift the trophy, I believe his tenure is going to come to an end as England manager, and England will continue to suffer on the international level. And the case for Portugal, well, we talked about Cristiano Ronaldo leading the tournament and scoring with the Golden Boot Award, but this Portuguese team is also littered with talent across the pitch. They got tons of talent. They got tons of depth. They're great defensively. They gave up just 4 goals in Euro qualifying, and they have a good draw to boot. They're going to get through the group stage over Czech Republic, Georgia, and Turkey with ease, and that'll set them up for success in the knockout stages. This is a team with plenty of upside, plenty of potential, and I know plus 800 is not exactly an ideal price, but they're priced accordingly, and they're one of the favorites, in my opinion, to win the Euro Cup. I'm going to take them. I'm going to take England to lift the Euro Cup. And if either one of them wins, we're going to have a nice profit. That wraps up our Euro 2024 betting preview. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to help support the videos, please smash the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, or leave a comment in the comment section if you agree, disagree, or have any best bets you're making for this Euro Cup. Also, click the little bell button so you don't miss on any content in terms of daily pick videos going forward. As always, good luck.